Hello and welcome to the Ascension Mountain Journaling series. In today's practice, we're going to focus on vitality generation, and we'll do this through the exploration of re-examining our energy expenditures. The energy examination process is a timeless and repeatable process that can be done at any point in your life. It is designed to deepen your self-awareness, and through this deepening of self-awareness, we can enhance our vitality. Because once we have this self-awareness, we can consciously make choices that are in alignment with our energy and that will support our vitality to allow us to be able to do the things that we love and that we want to be able to do. As we navigate through life, our energy shifts and changes, and what once may have been serving us before may not be effective for us now as we grow and our circumstances evolve. We all know that life is this constant flow of change in our relationships, our circumstances, and our challenges. And so that is why it is essential that we return to this practice of self-awareness, and so that we can keep ourselves in our highest, most vital state. These journaling exercises are simple and profound, and they don't take a lot of time. And I think that's what we need most in this world, is a simple, stable practice that we can always return to, and one that works. These journaling exercises are something that I have used for many years, and I've noticed how it has taken my life and elevated it completely. And that's why I'm sharing it with you today, because as I was regular with this consistent journaling exercise, the practice of keeping my energy vital became intuitive. And I think that over time, this journaling exercise really developed this self-awareness, which created self-rhythm. It became so much of a practice that it just became intuitive in nature for me to move and live a life in this way. So it takes this simple practice to just pull this wisdom that is from within. And journaling is a great tool to use because we are directly communicating with our higher self and spirit, our inner wisdom, whatever you want to call it. And it's taking the conscious mind and pairing it with the subconscious mind to give us the answers that we seek. And having this tangible journal is really great because it shows tangible proof of your growth over time, and it also holds us accountable. And it's just something that we can always return to and reflect on. And the process of journaling helps turn our confusion into clarity. And all the answers that we seek are all within us. And this process shows its living proof of the effectiveness in this. So before we move into our journaling prompts, I want to talk a little bit about vitality and what it is and what it looks like in our lives. So vitality at its core is a reflection of balance in our lives. So how much energy we have and the vitality we move throughout our life and our day is a reflection of how we are spending our energy, and how we expend our energy is returning to us. And so just as nature ebbs and flows and it moves with the changes in nature and it maintains this steady balance, we too have to live as nature, where our life is constantly shifting and changing and evolving. And so since life is this constant change, what has to be constant is our self-awareness practice. And this practice allows us to do this. And so by taking a look at our energy generators, those people in our lives, those situations, those activities that really fill us up and bring us full vitality is really what we want to focus on. And then also being aware of our depleters. So at the end of the day, it's like we need to know what has taken our energy that day. And with this practice, we develop this self-rhythm where we don't see these major energy dips, but we see a constant flow of energy state. And that is what vitality is when we hold this balance in our lives by developing this self-awareness and being able to consciously make choices that are in alignment with the path of light, the path of least resistance, and the path that is going to support us in our highest version of ourselves. And on the reverse, when we're not living in flow and in balance, we're going to see issues in our health. A lot of things going wrong in our lives or appear to be going wrong. And all of these signs, they're just little warning signs that hey, you might want to take a look at things. So it's important to kind of reflect on moments in our lives when things don't feel very smooth. It's like that's our sign that we need to take a step back and really look at our life and how we can make simple adjustments to have more of a flow happening in our life. And in spiritual terms, vitality is also related to our life purpose. And if we're living a life that is purposeful and meaningful to us. So, asking ourselves these questions daily or frequently will help us stay in alignment with our purpose. And when we are in alignment with our purpose, we have this natural balance and essence to us. So it's in the process of understanding our vitality and what it feels and looks like to be at our highest level, and just developing a life and consciously choosing to live a life that is at our highest level. And by engaging constantly with our vitality, we become attuned to these subtle energies that are affecting our energy levels. And this process really does just become intuitive over time. But it starts right here and right now on this page. And before we move into these journaling prompts, I just want to say good job because I think it's so overlooked that we avoid stillness and taking time to actually receive the answers before we just go out and do. And it's this practice right here that's going to build efficiency and flow and smoothness in your life. So good on you for choosing this path of stillness and developing self-awareness so that we can live a smoother and happier life, one that's fulfilling and peaceful and just happy. So the first prompt is, what are 10 things that give you life? What are 10 things that make you happy, feel fulfilled, and give you energy and life? Just write down these 10 things. And then the second one is going to be the opposite. The second one is going to be write down 10 things that deplete your energy, that take away life. And these could both be people, situations, hobbies and activities, just anything that's really just taking your life or giving you life. And the third prompt is an action step. What is the one thing you can do to start to shift? It doesn't have to be a big change or shift, but what is one thing that you can do daily that can support your energy in both of these ways? And then if you want a bonus, I encourage you to look at these prompts that you've written down in 7 days, a week later, and just see, how has my vitality shifted and changed? And have you taken the action step to increase your vitality? And those 3 questions are it for today. And just remember that this is a timeless and repeatable process. So return to these questions whenever you feel like you need a vitality boost, because life is always shifting and changing. But again, the one thing that should not change is our awareness of our energy. And although these practices may be simple, I promise you that with consistent practice, these will be very transformative in your life. Just make sure that you are taking that inspired action with this awareness. And if you're interested in more journaling prompts, you can click the link below and download a free PDF with several more journaling prompts to help you along your journey. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this practice, please give this video a like and a subscribe for more spiritual development content, and feel free to check out any of my guided meditations that are on here as well. And thank you. I'm sending you so much love and blessings in your journey, and I hope that this practice delivers you so much vitality in life to be able to do the things that you truly love.